Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Whose Online Is It Anyway, where the FDA approvals are made up and the tests don't matter. I'm Toxic Male, and watching Ornpay on his computer, and he thinks you don't notice, is Terrence Popp.
What's up, you fuck factory fornicators?
What?
Hey, it just sounded right.
You know, that really could be a new up-and-coming brand on Ornpay Hub.
Could be.
The Fornification Factory.
Yeah. Well, the fuck factory fornificators.
Yeah, fuck factory fornificators. And whatever works. It's all the same.
The triple F.
When you're getting all holes filled at once.
That's right, the triple F.
And someone who knows all about that, our guest tonight, Thumper the Redneck Comic. How you doing, Thumper?
What's up, guys?
He had to join us because he knows we're going to be talking about Beijing Biden.
Listen, the amount of insanity that's coming out, it's picking up steam. I mean, they're already talking about pulling the 25th Amendment on his ass.
I mean, we
already knew that was going to happen.
We knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. I mean, and the people who voted for him, the buyer's remorse, that's just so palpable. It's like you voted for a 78-year-old dude with Alzheimer's, and you thought it was going to turn out different because you love me?
Here's the weird thing. If they impeach Biden, I wonder if his whole administration goes with him, like the vice president. Or
Nope. Then you'd get president, come swallow a heels up, pull my Harris.
Yeah. There's got to be a way you can just flush the whole system. I'm sorry.
And I wish we could flush it with the rest of the turds. But...
Yep. Flush.
So how you doing down there, good sir? Haven't seen you in a while.
So what you been up to, bro?
I've been incubating chickens. I've been raising chickens. Been working with my cousin. Been working with this other guy, and just building up my assets so I can open up my own comedy club. And hopefully in a year or two or something, I'll have my own comedy club, and I can't get canceled that way.
Well, let me know.
Allegedly.
Man. I'll come down there. We can do a live stream and talk some mad trash.
Hell yeah, we can get up on stage, do it like a podcast, and just crack jokes and crap.
Yeah,
Sure. It'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll roast Pop. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it won't be hard. I mean, though I am coming up with the pop culture for how to take a good burn or insult.
Yeah. Well, most of my insults involve your ex-wife, so... Like how she had so many black dudes in her, Donald Trump almost made her a housing project.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
You're going to get me sued, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey, man, come on, man. Hey! Bastard.
Hey, my parents were married, thank you very much. Although I was an accident. It's too painful, don't bring it up.
Slip one by the goalie.
Yeah, well, just because you think your whammon can't get pregnant on the period, don't mean it ain't so.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. She different.
That's another video called The Good Idea Fairy.
Yeah, I like my title better.
I don't know.
My idea was, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, in the military,
we've all been there.
In the military, we call it the Good Idea Fairy. Oh, who thought this up? The Good Idea Fairy show up here? You idiot!
I didn't know that was a military thing.
Oh, yeah. I've been called the Good Idea Fairy at least a couple dozen times in my career.
Emphasis on fairy.
No. No.
Hey, 4 king dongs in your mouth at the same time. I'm just going to say, your words.
Hey.
So where are you thinking about opening up this comedy club there, Thumper?
There's some buildings for sale on Route 66 here in Galena, Kansas.
Classic.
And so it would be right there on Main Street. There's a few buildings that are for sale right now.
Yeah, I've probably driven by there because I remember driving Route 66 almost all the way through the country.
Oh, yeah. Okay. When did you do it?
Oh, 96.
Okay, so that was before we had cars on the route here. I mean, Galena, Kansas is one of the nicest towns to visit on Route 66. We've got cars on the route. We've got another garage with gas pumps and stuff, and with what's his name, Golly, the old man that teaches teaches McQueen to drive fast around track and stuff. I forget their names, but anyway.
Buddy Joe Hooker, is that the dude? I'm not making that up. There's a Hollywood stunt driver named Buddy Joe Hooker. He did all of Kurt Russell's stunt driving in Death Proof.
Did he
Act
now?
like I'm making shit up. It's not his porn name. At least I hope not.
Just saying.
Death Proof, by the way, good movie.
All right, now the next thing you need to do when you're scouting a location is you need to find out how much the liquor license are in your area.
Oh, yeah.
And if there was one already attached to the building that you want to buy.
You guys want to hear something great about Kansas?
Okay.
All right. So if you have it as a BOYB in Kansas, you can have that here in Kansas as a venue. And all you have to do is check IDs.
Nice.
But then you can't sell any booze there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
All right. Yeah, well, I like to sling booze, man.
Liquid humor is what you always call it, right?
That's right. Liquid humor. Or liquid sleep. Depending upon what time of the day it is.
Yeah, it really all depends.
Yeah. Yeah. The beer is liquid humor, and the hard liquor is liquid sleep for the most part.
Yeah.
I've been cutting back on the hard stuff.
Well, yeah, things happen. Health, things happen.
Yeah.
But you do have your girlfriend is back up there on the bar. Because we did go to the world's greatest liquor store, and there she is.
Unpaid for with your donations.
Girlfriend
Thank you
shaped
very
like a
much.
dick, bro.
Hey. Good times.
It is good times. And speaking of good times, we got a couple of crazy wazoo news stories for you guys today. If you're interested, well, I don't care if you're interested anyway, because it's our show. I love this story. Childish restaurant boss farted and wafted a disgusting smell towards furious waiter. Waiter Edgar Simplicio is entitled to compensation from his employer at Italian La Antipasto in London after he was forced to quit due to the owner's childish humor about his flatulence. Weh?
My God.
You can't make this shit up.
Jesus Christ. This is like the oldest trick in the book.
I mean,
They've been
and how
doing this
big
for
is this
thousands
place?
of years.
This has got to be like the smallest Italian restaurant on record. It looks like, homeless people have lived in refrigerator boxes bigger than this.
No, I had a company commander who used to think it was funny to walk into a room full of soldiers, deposit an air biscuit, walk around just for a few minutes to make sure it was totally saturated,
Nice
and then
crop
walk
dust.
out, and then walk out.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I watched one time. There's a whole bay of guys sleeping. There's a fan. It's blowing down the hallway, like to keep the air moving because it's pretty hot in there. He walks in, stands in front of the fan.
Oh, when it's hot, it just bakes
Fucking
it in.
just rips this huge one. And it was so atrocious. People were waking up gagging. Like, oh my God, it was hilarious.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, man. And apparently this had to do with a claim of unfair dismissal. So he won the claim after his childish boss farted and grinned while wafting the smell toward him in front of customers. That's a whole other level of dick move right there.
Yeah.
Alessandro
I'll go with that.
Cretella, owner of the popular restaurant, also repeatedly burped in Edgar's face and asked him whether he would like to see a picture of his poo. Not like you ever did that with your kids or anything. I'm just,
I used to take a snapshot of my shit and send it to my daughters back in the day. Then they got really pissed, so I stopped.
So that's why I continually mess with you, because as you were successfully able to teach your daughters, revulsion builds character. So suck it up and kiss my ass.
Revulsion builds character.
And that needs to go on a bumper sticker.
I guess.
Starburst.
So how much did the guy win?
Let's see here. The owner claimed that it was just his childish sense of humor, but following a massive row overheard by customers, Simplicio resigned after working in the role since September 2007. An employment tribunal has now ruled that the waiter was unfairly dismissed due to the unreasonable conduct of his boss, leaving him no option but to quit. So I don't know how it can be an unfair dismissal
When you
if
quit on your own.
when you quit on your own. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
to me.
I think he has grounds to appeal on that. That's kind of
He might, because it says right here, reports say Cretella suffered from osteophagitis, which causes him to have excessive gas, and he explained this condition means he cannot control when he burps or breaks wind.
okay.
There could be a medical reason behind it, but either way, I mean, obviously he was weaponizing it and having a little fun with it.
Yeah.
It's fine by me.
It's like
I did get sent to the principal's office for letting a really good fart out in math class.
all right. That's good. I myself have never been, sent to the principal's office for that.
Yeah, the principal didn't know what to say to me. He's like, I've got all kinds of speeches for students doing things bad, but I really don't have one for farting in class.
Now, look, when you got to go, you got to go.
That's funny. To answer your earlier question, Pop, compensation will be decided at a later hearing. So they haven't decided on any sort of monetary thing yet.
Okay.
It is what it is.
So dumb.
It is dumb, but it's funny.
I mean, this is what happens to get a bunch of crybabies fucking.
Oh, no crybabies in London? No, there's no crybabies in London.
Yeah, whatever.
Can't even put, fit women on the frickin' billboards on the L train in London anymore because, it's offensive to big, fatty land whales, way.
You know what would be hilarious?
What?
If you can get into the subway in London, right?
Yeah.
And go down the tube a little bit and put up your own posters.
I'm glad that you added on to the rest of that sentence.
And
Just go under the subway in London and go down. Long pause for a little bit.
and then put in your own posters. Because that would be hilarious because I could put up some doozies.
Oh, just put up pictures of you at don'tmarryher.com. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I like it. And then maybe somebody will figure out what to do about the sea snakes. Horny sea snakes attacking divers after mistaking them for potential partners, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Looking to get snaked.
Experts from Australia's Macquarie University have concluded in a new report that sea snakes attacking divers on the iconic Great Barrier Reef, they're just horny.
So horny, salty snakes.
Horny, salty snakes that look like dicks.
Oh, man.
You can't make this stuff up.
Not at all.
Nope, you can't. Can't do it.
It's quite fantastic. I have nothing further to add. I just think this is hilarious.
I got something to add about why the ocean's so salty.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Okay, let's all take a drink here.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, that's not a... Oh, that's a butt right there. Oh, yeah.
This is a fact. Also, you guys can Google this if you like. But you guys should look up how much a sperm whale can ejaculate daily.
I know.
I don't need to hear that.
I'm pretty sure that it's over 400 gallons a day. I'm just saying they've been around for a long time and the ocean's a little salty.
That's very true. It is very true. And from what I understand, I think a female blue whale has a vagina big enough to fit like 6 grown men, and it's still not as big a pussy as Anthony Fauci.
Okay.
Hey.
Or people who drive alone with masks on. There you go.
Right. You guys been to the ocean, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Now I'm going to think about coming out covered in whale splooge.
Yes, definitely. So when you guys were out there in the ocean and you got some ocean water in your mouth, what'd you do?
Spit it out like a
Damn
good little
spitters.
whore.
You spitters.
I'm a bad whore.
That's nasty, man. That's just nasty.
It could be worse. Could have 4 king dongs in his mouth.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
You're welcome, Pop.
This next one here is just for Pop and Ascension because Y'all love the paranormal stuff. And
Oh, here
I
we
love
go.
it too. This is some good shit right here. Spooky kid claims that he remembers past life before he died, freaking out his dad. And there's numerous ones of these here. Like this one is just one of 2 tweets.
Read them.
Yeah, my niece saw some archive footage of the miners' strike battles when she was about 3, 20-odd years ago. She got hysterical, and when her mom calmed her down, she explained that's where she died last time, by a blow to the head. She described her other mummy in detail. That's number 1 here. And then we have Melly Cumberbatch, not to be confused with Bendy Dick Cuminer Snatch from Doctor Strange.
Damn.
When my daughter was 22 months, we had a bed delivered. The Russians putting it together, came out and said something to me in Russian. I looked blankly and he asked, "Oh, you're not Russian? Because your daughter is speaking to us in perfect Russian."
Wow.
22 months old.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, I totally believe in this shit. I mean,
Oh, you've told me some bone-chilling stories, man.
there's some crazy shit that goes on, and you just can't explain it.
We got another one here from Julia Brannon. When I was a child, I used to talk to my mom about things we did together when we were children, she said. I had a memory of a view from a window, which Mom later told me was the sanitarium her sister was in the 40s. I was born on the anniversary of the date of her death.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's odd.
And then we have Colin J. Brown here. A few years ago, my then 3-year-old was struggling with a bad dream. I went to stroke her head and calm her down, and she was half awake already, and she whispered, "Daddy, when the night babies come, I take the hearts from inside their bones so they can't bite anymore."
That's
just creepy.
That's just creepy.
Ugh.
Though I can say, like, one of my good friends has a daughter, and when she was like 2 or 3 years old, I think somewhere between 3 and 4, he was going through a encyclopedia,
Yeah.
and there was a picture of like a crescent moon and a couple stars.
Oh.
And his daughter like literally points at the picture and goes, "Maka." So he looked up that word,
Yeah.
and that was a goddess that of harvest that was worshipped before Rome had actually gone into England.
Nice.
Yeah, and who the hell how would a 3-year-old have that kind of information?
Oof.
They've been hitting the
crazy.
book studying.
I don't know, man. It's weird. And also, if you go on YouTube or BitChute or some of the or what's it, Odyssey, and do a search for 9/11 reincarnation,
Yeah, you told me some of those.
there's a kid
Oof.
who's literally driving with his parents through downtown or by New York, and the kid is freaking out when he's going by these skyscrapers. Because apparently this kid was an actual firefighter who died in the attacks.
It's crazy, man. Oh, we got more in here, too. I didn't even read you all of them earlier.
All right.
These are crazy.
Let's go through them, man.
John Kennedy, here's a good one. When my little brother was small, he said to my mom, "This is where I died, wasn't it, Mummy?" She was bathing him at the time. 18 months before he was born, she had a miscarriage in the bathtub.
Damn. That's hardcore, man.
Oh, and then we have here, Dan told the Daily Star that after the initial spooky outburst, his son Wilf carried on talking about his previous family for several minutes. I got my phone out and recorded him. My wife and I asked him questions for 10 minutes. He named everyone in the family and say they lived by the seaside. While Dan says he has never discussed reincarnation with Wilf, he has been to Tibet and interviewed monks that believe in it. He added that his dad used to chauffeur the Dalai Lama's personal monks.
Small world, huh?
Yeah, small world, yeah.
Small world.
Oh, he's got the sunglasses on now. He's decided to embrace.
Yeah, I'm
his
trying to
inner
look
Ray
like
Charles.
Hank.
You know, when we actually start some paranormal pop, we can do whole shows on this, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we could put out calls to do interviews with people who, have past life experience.
Oh, yeah. Any stories?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I'm down with that too.
It's interesting. And of course, now we have to move on. But before we do that, we have to put up one of Pop's favorite graphics because it's time for This Week in Whammon.
So if you've been hurt and it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Shut up!
Plane passenger from hell demands woman gives bored son her phone to play with.
No, fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Apparently, she did not ever fly with a child before. And it starts out so weird. So this person sits down next to this woman with the unentertained child and starts to watch the movie Venom on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth noting that Venom has a rating of 15 from the British Board of Film Classification because it has themes of strong threat, horror, and violence. You see Venom eat people's heads off and shit like that. Kind of like how your ex-wife used to do after...
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm not going to get you sued.
There's a bunch of albinos. It's okay.
I put my headphones in and began the movie, but after 20 minutes, the mother and child swapped seats, so now the boy was right next to me. She didn't pay too much attention to the mom and the boy and carried on watching the movie. It gets to a scene where Venom bit the head off of a bad guy when the mother taps my shoulder. Without realizing, the boy had been leaning over and watching the movie. Mom demanded to know if the film was appropriate for children. When she was told it wasn't, the mom demanded that Witch's Coven, the person who wrote the post, play another movie on her phone instead.
Fuck off. That's exactly what I'd tell that woman. I'd be like, oh, fuck you.
Entitlement much?
Yeah, like, you don't...
No.
Listen, if you can't control your kid, it's not my job to curtail my behavior around your kid.
No, it's called being a parent.
Yeah.
That's on you.
Yeah, it's time to start adulting, you stupid bitch.
Witch's Coven explained that there were no other movies on her phone and pressed play again. But that wasn't the end of it. Aren't you going to turn this off?
No.
And then, as she was being told that wasn't going to happen, the kid said, "You have any games I can play?"
No. Go. Yeah, I would go crazy.
Yep.
I would be like, fuck off. No. Go to hell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
"It's not my problem that your child is bored," she said. "You should have planned ahead." And it was around that point that things went from tense to confrontational.
Uh-huh.
The movie came to an end and there wasn't much time left in the flight. I unlocked my phone and went to Spotify, so the mother probably thought I couldn't hear her, so she mumbled, "You could at least let my kid play a game, you spiteful bitch."
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
That's when you accidentally spill your drink on her.
Hashtag repeal the 19th.
Yes.
Yes. Hey, I signed a petition to repeal the 19th Amendment like 7 years ago or something.
I've signed like 3 of them.
Well,
Oh, right.
I mean, they have to know that women's suffrage is a horrible thing. I mean, they're suffraging.
Yeah, like back in the day when they were like stuck at home on the homestead, the dude was out working and they had to do everything themselves. Maybe they had a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
Man, it's so hard to just be at home and take care of homework, home stuff.
I
ain't
know,
it?
right?
Well, I mean, first of all, like all of the modern conveniences we have are the product of naggers. And that is any woman in a relationship beyond 3 years pretty much becomes a nagger.
Ah.
The other annoying N word.
Yeah, well, it's totally true, though. I mean, think about it. The dishwasher. All right, somebody was complaining about how they did do dishes, and some guy's like, "Okay, walk me through how you do this." Okay, and he builds a machine to help him wash dishes, but it's not good enough. Now they want one that washes the dishes and dries them without any spots. So we give that to them. And
No watermark.
what is the byproduct of that? Bipods. Tide Pods, that's it. Tide Pods.
Oh, Tide Pods, yeah.
Yeah. People eating them because they look like scrumptious colors.
Look like candy.
Yeah. You know that
I'm
anti-spot
different.
stuff? That anti-spot, chemical that's in that is basically keeps your blood from coagulating and you'll bleed to death if you eat them. Just
Sounds
so you
like
know.
fun.
Just so you know.
It sounds like good times to me.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I could go on and on about the whole, food chain of nagging.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The food chain of nagging.
I should write that down. That's a good comedy skit right there.
Nice.
Chain of nagging.
And he's going into the brain.
Going into the brain.
Moving on to the next one here. This one's just gross. Ladybug loving mom shook when friends point out what her home is actually infested with.
Those are bed bugs.
Yes, they look like ticks. Ugh. Imagine sucking a few of those out of your woman's vahoo-ha thinking it's starburst.
Why would you have to say such a horrible thing, bro?
I'm an asshole.
All right, I just forgot what I was supposed to write down. What was I supposed to write down? You fucker.
Food chain of something.
God damn you! All right. Maybe it'll come back.
This is nasty.
See, you say like horrible shit like that. You knock me off my groove. God damn you.
My bad.
You made me. God damn it. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
I think it's pretty damn funny.
No, it's not.
Wah.
Not laughing.
Munging.
Ugh.
But how the hell do you confuse these things for ladybugs?
I don't know. Just kind of like the same thing. You confuse scissors with carpet and a camel toe.
Oh, there you go.
Now, I will give you a Bigfoot story.
He's a prop comedian. I like this.
I was staying at Port Hueneme in California. And I was there with 12th Group Special Forces. And we were prepping for a counter-drug mission down south. And I woke up in the middle of the night. And I literally had probably 50 bites on my right arm. I mean, it was just savage. I woke up and turned on the light, and I saw all these goddamn bugs. And they were literally, as soon as I turned the light on, they were starting to crawl back to where they had come from, which was the corners of the bed.
Oof.
I was like, oh, shit.
I
went and told the medic, and he moved my bunk somewhere else, and we moved that mattress into the hallway and left it there. That was savage, man.
It sounds very unpleasant.
That was very unpleasant.
Yeah.
It does not sound like a recipe for a good weekend. Sounds like a recipe for a dick worm, personally.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Dick worm.
Terrible. Oh. So I guess that's a perfect segue into your absolute favorite graphic.
Here we go.
Dad, I'm scared.
It's time for your lump of vomit.
Lump of, what is it? What are you going to put in there?
Oh, so this is what's been going on. And apparently TikTok, of all apps, has been blowing up with this stuff.
Okay.
But of course, like everything else where people are telling the truth, a lot of these things are getting pulled. So people have started downloading these things and putting them together into compilations, hoping that people will share them. And that's why we're here. And hopefully we don't get banned.
We don't want to disappoint.
But yeah, these videos really do speak for themselves. So let's just go right to it.
So me and my coworker got talking today, and something came up that I didn't really think about when my dad mentioned it to me. He's worked in the agriculture industry for over 40 years. This year, farmers are being offered 1.5 times the value of their crops to destroy them. They're also being told by the federal government they will not receive subsidies for farming if they refuse to destroy their crops. What does that mean? That means that the farmer cannot afford to provide you with food based upon the taxes the government is levying on him if the government doesn't in turn give him back his tax money to provide you with food. Kind of a fucked up system, but that's how it works.
Wow.
And, well, they're not going to subsidize them if they don't destroy the crops. They'll pay them more than what it's worth, and they want them to destroy it, and they'll still get their subsidies. They're trying to create a food shortage. We've got 8 months to get our own food supply, or we're probably going to be facing mass starvation.
Is it true that the government is paying farmers to destroy their crops? And the simple answer to that is Yes, they are.
Initially heard about the government paying farmers to destroy their crops, I thought it was a load of bullshit. Well, lo and behold, we received our destruction notice the other day. So basically there was two options on how to destroy the crop. The government could fly on Agent Orange, or we could manually destroy the crop ourselves. Oh, we put too much blood, sweat, and tears in it to let them destroy it, so we decided to manually do it ourselves. Basically, it said if we used a lawnmower to destroy the crop, we could receive an extra $600 an acre. Something about the low carbon footprint or something. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now this one I had to put music under because this mother fornicator put like copyrighted country music under it. So
Okay.
here it is, but he's showing the receipts. He's got the letter from the Department of Agriculture. He's got satellite photos of his own property detailing exactly which sections of it he should destroy.
Wow.
Look at this. There's the satellite photo right there, and you can see parts of it are sectioned off.
Now, I mean, before I go into judgment mode, what type of crop are they destroying?
All kinds.
All kinds?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's a new problem.
And it's not just here.
Like, if they were just, like, destroying, like, soybeans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because, like,
We want less soy, the better.
This is the second machine that I dropped
go.
off here for the local farmers. Just want to show you a little bit of each drum. You got 4 of these drums, 2 on each side. Now you can imagine the damage they can do, not counting the blade which you could set down. So this will be the first field that we take care of. So all we're going to do is mash everything into the ground. And then I'm going to go pick up some steel plates, lay them across the road plates, so we can get the machines over there, start on that farm. So the farmers got paid by the government. I don't understand what it's all about, but they got paid. Now they hired us to come in here and just destroy whatever we can. I don't understand how it all works, but we're already paid for a certain amount of time. You can hear the first machine already running out there. So when you hear them farmers saying they're getting paid to destroy everything, they ain't bullshitting y'all. Y'all better start paying attention.
Now this one is messed up too. They're not just doing.
Well,
this
what you
with
saw
food, they're
right
doing
there ought to
energy.
concern you. I was doing exactly what I was told via a letter I got last night in the mail from the Department of Hydrocarbons. They said in order to stabilize oil prices, they need a bunch of oil just dumped. And not dumped on the market, just dumped on lease roads and field roads and things like that.
Wow.
Now remember, Biden killed the Keystone Pipeline his first day in office.
Yeah.
Not long after that, he gave Russia the okay to build the Nord Stream pipeline. But Trump was the Russian puppet, right? Now he's begging OPEC to pump more oil at these exorbitant prices. At the same time, the government is paying people to dump oil for no reason whatsoever other than to keep prices high.
Yeah, that whole dumping oil.
So I'm hooked up to that oil tank, going straight into my truck to get rid of it. Well, I'm going to get fined if I don't get rid of it, they said. So that prompted me to call District Selectman Tony Deloge and ask him about this letter. He said he didn't know much about it, but he would suggest that I follow whatever it says. So here we go.
Just dumping it.
You know, these are some serious times right now. Since January, oil prices have been through the roof. I'm seeing more and more farmers on TikTok saying that the government's paying them to kill their fields. Agent Orange, I saw a guy with a lawnmower mowing down beans, getting paid to do it. They're controlling food. Now they're going to control energy. I don't understand why this is going on. But I tell you what, if they control food and they control energy, what freedom do you have left?
That's right.
That is an amazing question. Remember that.
Wow.
Oh,
Now-
there's more.
In regards to oiling roads, that's back in the day. It's actually fairly still common for like a lot of the, unpaved roads.
Yeah.
If it's just straight up unpaved, the next upgrade is to oil the road.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's
Helps it to stick
asphalt.
together
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not always jumping upon your car.
Yeah, but this is stupid.
Yeah, this is just wasteful shit to justify Bidenflation going through the roof.
Wow.
Man, isn't this something?
I'm sorry about the music. I'm going to recap. This is the container that was in the video yesterday, and we have unloaded the container. Freight is setting at ports. It is not moving, and we're talking ports around the world. Now, the freight that was on this container was shipped 37 days ago. This is that freight behind me. Somebody is intentionally hindering freight from moving back and forth. There are ports that are stacked The directive is let it set. Let it set. I reached out to my largest customer, this customer, and that's what I was told. That the directive is let it set.
Kind of reminds me of all of the relief supplies that were sent to Puerto Rico. Remember? The Puerto Rican authorities said to sit on it because they wanted to make Trump look bad.
Well, they actually stuffed a whole bunch of warehouses.
I know.
And locked them up.
Yeah, by the time anybody found it, most of the stuff had gone bad.
Yeah, it was expired.
Well, this is one way to create an artificial food shortage, drive prices up, and keep people down.
Yep.
They did that last year, too, with milk and cattle and pigs and stuff last year. They were slaughtering pigs and dumping them mass graves, cattle. They were also dumping all that milk, millions of gallons and stuff a day. So, and that was back, a year and a half ago.
Welcome to fascism. Yay.
Right.
We are definitely going to experience shortages, the likes of which you have never seen.
Wow.
And there he is, mowing down more of his crops.
Commie's gonna commie, though.
They're trying to keep me quiet. I need you guys to blow this up and stop scrolling. Control the food supply, control the people. This is what's happening. This is the truth. As a fourth-generation farmer,
who knew?
I am hearing cries across the United States. The Biden administration introduced the 30-30 bill, saying that it is a climate change bill, a conservation bill. But if you look deeper, and if you really research what they're trying to do in Nebraska, it is disgusting.
Any Bond jokes for this one?
Why the hell does the government want 1.16 million acres in Nebraska? Because 97% of Nebraska is privately owned, so they're taking from farmers and ranchers and hardworking Americans. Wow. And by 2030, they want to take 680 million acres across the United States, kill family farms, control the food supply, control the people. Are you guys ready to stand up?
So one of the things we're going to be talking about this week is the apparent fresh food shortage that's going to hit Europe and the UK over the next few weeks and months. This has been completely orchestrated, and it's absolutely terrible that this is likely to be happening right now. There is plenty of fresh food being grown at the moment all over Europe. We have no shortages. Farmers have no shortages, despite the weather changes that we've been having recently. There is an awful lot of fresh produce in the fields at the moment, as you can see behind me. This is purposely going to be bought in bulk and destroyed to create an apparent food shortage. Folks, start listening, wake up. There is no food shortage.
Wow!
Boom goes the dynamite.
Dude. Wow, I didn't... wow.
The chat's already blowing up with it. Hashtag Alex Jones was right again.
Mm-hmm.
And just saying his name, we're probably going to get banned.
Probably.
Holy
shit. What are you going to do?
I've been noticing this too. I mean, even like the local Kroger, they have like the bottles of water that go into water coolers right as you walk out the door behind the cash registers. Was never an issue up until about maybe 2 weeks ago. Now, every time I go in there, those shelves are empty. They'll restock maybe once every other week, and then they disappear like that.
Wow.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is a regime, not an administration.
Yeah. What did commies use before candles?
I have no idea.
Electricity.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah?
Because it's true. So, if you guys want to share that video, I will put a link to it. It will be on redonkulous.com in a pinned comment everywhere the stream is available after we conclude tonight. Share that shit out to everyone you know.
So I'm just curious. The guy said that he was going to get fined if he didn't dump his oil.
Yep.
How can they fucking justify that?
Because a lot of these farms receive subsidies. So it's not technically a fine. They don't get their subsidies if they don't comply. And a lot of these farmers, they're not rich people. Like, they're rich on paper. Like, they have all this land. But if they don't farm the crops and sell them, then they're fucked. And without government subsidies, and a lot of them take out, like, exorbitant loans at the beginning of every season, and they hope to make it up at harvest. There you go.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Well, there's something else that happened too, like the NDAA Act of either 2011 through 2013, somewhere in there. I forget which year it was. But Congress passed it, and then also, obviously, Obama signed it. And it stated in there how they have full, in emergency situation, national security, whatever, that they have full control of the food supply, media, radio, every communication, every single thing.
That needs
and
to
that was
stop.
passed through Congress.
Yeah, that needs to come to an end. That's insane.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Just like in 2012, when they passed the NDA Act of 2012, that made propaganda legal.
Yeah, I know. I remember we talked about it quite a few times on this show.
What in the bud, baby?
Yep.
Oh, holy smoking Joe Frazier.
That shit ain't cool, man.
No, it is not cool. And that may be one of the more important things we've ever covered on this show. So share that shit out and make sure people know the deal.
Yeah, because that's not being showed anywhere in the media.
No, of course not.
Wow. I didn't even know. Oh, shit.
This is why I'm growing. That's why I'm raising chickens, to have a food supply, and to help out my neighbors and my small town.
That's how you do it, man. Homesteading, the kind of shit that people started doing during the Great Depression because you had to work together in order to survive because over a third of the country was out of work. That's going to start becoming the norm again, I think.
Wow, that shit's just creepy, man.
Yes, it is. Just like this guy.
I hate this.
Come on, man.
I hate that
Give me a little
graphic,
break
man.
I know you do.
Hey, I can't scratch and sniff that. What the hell?
Well, you can keep trying if you want to. You look like you're drinking cheap wine.
So, how much? Before we continue, how many people we have watching?
582 over on YouTube. On Twitch, we got 46 people watching. DLive has 117 people watching. We got a couple of comments over here on RoxyTube from Cobalt Steel. What's up, Cobalt? And with 35 people over on MGTOW.tv. Bunch of people over on Facebook. How you doing, you Facebook cockies? And, of course, we got 86 people watching on Odyssey.
So we're coming up close to 900 people.
Boom.
That's not bad.
And, of course, because of the FDA's new decision, we're going to be doing a lot of this stream as a new tech exclusive later on. But we got a lot more stuff for you before we get to that.
Okay.
All right. Now, I do think this next one is just ironic as hell. Taliban has billions in U.S. weapons, including Black Hawks and up to 600,000 rifles. Now, remember, this is an administration that thinks you're too stupid to own a gun. And they just leaked billions of dollars in weapons to a terrorist organization.
All right. Hang on.
Just saying.
All right.
Just saying.
Let's go into detail. Number one, the administration knew months in advance that the government in Afghanistan was going to collapse. There's absolutely no way this is a surprise to anyone.
No, it's a puppet regime.
Yes. Number two, they left weapons behind for the Afghan standing army. All right. That army basically rolled over, and now the Taliban have those weapons.
Yep.
All right. Now, is in regards to, the bigger weapons like armored vehicles and helicopters, which I'm sure have been left behind, we need to immediately destroy those. Immediately.
Well, I understand that. And it kind of makes you think that maybe this was all arranged.
Could be. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, what better way to justify keeping a presence in that country to further destabilize the region, seize control of mineral deposits, and keep the military industrial complexes, gears greased, than to basically hand the country over to a terrorist organization.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the Taliban was the government ahead before we did anything. We went into this nation building phase, and
because that always works out, yeah.
And we knew, by 2005, that the army that we were trying to stand up didn't have any teeth, didn't have any balls, and was going to fail.
Yeah.
So
much failure.
What a bunch of shit.
But I'm just saying, if this is how you like literally, you could make a video about this on Ornpay Hub. Old man pulls out too fast and makes a mess. There you go. That's basically how this works.
Yeah, it was not done properly at all.
No.
I mean,
hey, people like me for the Second Amendment, I'm sitting here like, why do you need a Black Hawk Court? Yeah, exactly why I need one.
Yeah.
There you go. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, and of course, it's because we have such competent leadership, right?
Yep.
Here's another statement that the president made that was flat wrong. Take a look.
I have seen no question of our credibility from our allies around the world. I've got it. The exact opposite thing is we're acting with dispatch. We're acting, committing to what we said we would do.
But Armin Laschet, the likely successor to German Chancellor Merkel, said this is the biggest debacle that NATO has seen since its foundation. And here is the chairman of the British Parliament's Foreign Affairs Committee.
Wow!
To see their commander-in-chief call into question the courage of men I fought with, to claim that they ran, it's shameful. Those who have never fought for the colours they fly should be careful about criticizing those who have.
Oh! Totally correct.
That's basically like you saying.
Okay, we're going to have to go with a big fuck off.
There you go.
Mr. Secretary, does the president not know what's going on?
Now pay very close attention to his answer.
Yeah, he's not going to answer this question.
This is an incredibly emotional time for many of us.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. All right. Now, what you're noticing here is he's not answering the question and he's falling back on some emotional bullshit.
So he's
We don't
like
fucking care. Answer the fucking question.
He's talking like a Democrat, in other words.
And including allies and partners who've been shoulder to shoulder with us in Afghanistan for 20 years at high cost to themselves as well as to us. They stood with us after 9/11, invoked Article 5 of NATO for the first time. An attack on one is...
All right, fuck you.
Yeah, he just continues on like that. He doesn't answer the question.
Yeah. To quote Troy Gowdy, or whatever the hell his name is, that's a really fantastic answer to a question I didn't fucking ask.
Well, I'm going to be honest. If I worked for the big networks and I asked the guy the question, as soon as he was done flabbing his dick sucker, I'd literally be like, well, that sounds nice. Now answer the goddamn question.
Yeah, smurf my balls.
And then the longer he stumbled on, I'm like, so you're not answering? So you're hiding. You know who doesn't answer and hides? Cowards.
Cowards. And cowards also kneel.
Yeah.
And we know Joe Biden's good at that.
Amen.
But gee, it's not like a whole bunch of Democrats gathered together for a photo op doing that last year in slave owner garbs.
Oh, yeah. That was wise.
Gee, I can't imagine why people would think Joe Biden is completely inept. ABC News edits Biden interview. Full transcript shows a confused president. Now, y'all just sit back here and enjoy my artist interpretation of this bullshit.
Now, he has read this to me already once, and it was comedy gold. So please, pour yourself the menagerie. Right now, we'll give you a few seconds. All right.
Let me get another beer.
I'll get another beer. Where's he going?
Hang on. He's going to get a beer.
Okay, now the real question is whether or not it's actually good beer. I will say this, though. I'm enjoying this Old Smoky Moonshine. Ordinarily, canned beverages don't have an alcohol content this high. I'm quite pleased.
Okay.
And it's carbonated, so you know what that means. That means that tonight I'm going to be embracing my inner fat punisher.
All right. Is he back yet?
I'll lead up to it.
Okay.
I'll read the rest of the article while he's getting his beer.
I got it.
ABC.
I got it.
You got? Oh, what you got? What you got? All right, show me what you got.
What is that?
Some free beer from my brother's stupid wedding. I don't know why the hell you did that again.
Oh, okay. You didn't buy it for yourself, therefore it's excusable.
All right.
Yes, it's free beer.
Superior light beer. I like that label. It's not often that a beer label just advertises itself as an oxymoron.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
ABC's being accused of editing portions of its interview. No, they're not being accused. They're being flat out called the fuck out for editing portions of its interview with President Joe Biden about his Afghanistan disaster, in which he made false claims about his son, Beau. So he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on with his own kid anymore. These claims about Beau were not aired at the time of the broadcast. Now, Beau is the good son, not the crack addict who smokes Parmesan cheese and gets foot jobs from his niece. It's important to make that distinction. When asked to respond to a veteran who indicated we have to cut our losses in Afghanistan, I just wish we would have left with honor. Biden said, "Look, that's like asking my deceased son Beau, who spent 6 months in Kosovo and a year in Iraq as a Navy captain and then a major, as an Army major. And you know, I'm sure he had regrets coming out of Afghanistan, out of Iraq. He had regrets to how it's going. But the idea, what's the alternative? The alternative is, why are you staying in Afghanistan? Why are we there? Don't you think that's the one? You know who's most disappointed in us getting out? Russia and China. What? What?
Today, Joe.
I award you no point, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Now, if Trump was the one talking like this, it would have been front page news for a week and a half.
Now, all right, now listen. There have been lots of front page stories about stuff that Trump said. And mainly it was because he is very braggadocious.
Braggadocious.
And he needs to brush up on his public speaking.
He's still better than this douchebag.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. But the thing is when Trump spoke, he meant what he said.
Yeah.
We could tell old Biden has got a hand up his ass because he's nothing more than just a goddamn sock puppet.
He's a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
That's all he is. He's a steward candidate. He's a Trojan horse ushering in the end of this country. It's pretty damn bad.
Well, let's hope not, but yeah.
With no gloves.
No gloves, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to just snake it right on home. No butt donuts for
Getting
you.
the shocker and the spocker at the same time.
And it's because of shit like this. We saw the media run with the Russia bullshit for some of them are still parroting it. It's been debunked more than Santa Claus and dragons.
Come on now. It has been debunked more than the pig app.
There you
Get
go.
it right.
And the pink tax.
And the pink tax, yeah.
U.S. just finished dead last among 46 countries in media trust. Oh,
Here's why. Because you're a bunch of lying, manipulating fucktards. And you heard it here first from the grunt who can see propaganda, because that's the only thing you've been pumping out for the past 4 years.
Correct. Shit.
Here we go.
We're not going down a good road, man.
No.
This is bad.
No, it's going to wind up with shooty bits going on.
You want to see something even funnier? Funnier than all of that.
Okay.
Yes.
You know who called this shit 10 years ago before he died of kidney failure? Because we all know that he really wasn't a bullet-ridden corpse.
All right. Nah, it's probably Osama bin Laden.
Osama bin Laden banned Al-Qaeda from trying to assassinate Joe Biden because he believed that he would be an incompetent president and lead the U.S. into a crisis. Holy shit! Give the man a pair of crystal balls.
He's totally correct.
He is.
Wow. I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, ongoing chaos in Kabul has led critics to accuse him of humiliating the U.S. No. Not him. He different. He loves you.
Oh, my God.
He's a different terrorist.
Yeah, he's a different kind of terrorist. He's
IT, which is incompetent terrorist.
Yeah, he knows how to read them there playing cards and read your future and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, he's so incompetent, it's actually terrorism.
Fucker. Oh, man. And the media's turning on him. Media turns on Biden.
I don't care.
Why do you continue to trust the Taliban, Mr. President? I mean, they're just rats on a sinking ship. It's not. They don't really expect anyone to believe that they're doing journalism at this point. I hope.
All right, I need to tell you something here. All right, now I've had an individual communicate with me on the down low in regards to the reporters that are allowed to be in the room when he speaks.
Oh no!
And all of them have been vetted. They're on a list, and they all know what they can and cannot say, or they will not be invited back. So anyone who's in this room is compromised, along with the president, or the so-called, how shall we say, basically the dictator who was put in place.
Senator Biden?
Yeah, the dictator who's been put in place.
Dictator!
He's a dictator. And the dick he's tasting is that of the CCCP. Just saying.
Yeah, he's the potato in chief. So when we call him a dictator, we're really talking about tater tots.
He's a dick taster.
It's terrible.
Tater tots and tot salad.
You're damn right. I love this. Biden, we have no indication that Americans haven't been able to get in Kabul through the airport. We made an agreement with the Taliban.
Of course.
Wrong.
All right, now we're going to basically trust the Taliban after we spent 20 years wiping out year after year of fighters they sent forward into the country from its borders to fight us.
Yeah.
Like literally, the Apaches, the gun runs, the smart bombs, the cluster bombs. We've literally wiped out a whole crop of those bastards for the past 20 years. And now we're supposed to trust them. I'm going to have to go with fuck no on that one.
It's good times.
Oh, my God. I'm getting spun up. I'm using way too much profanity.
Yeah, shit happens, brother. Oh, by the way, it looks like Facebook didn't go live, so that's all I have to say about that.
Would they shut our shit down?
Yeah, fuck them.
Okay.
Go figure.
Oh, so after Biden says that, CNN comes out and rebutes it. And then ABC News says the president has said he has no intelligence that Americans have not been able to get to the Kabul airport. The question, obviously, does that square with reporting on the ground? I mean, just totally not.
All right, listen what's going on. France, the UK, is and some of the, I think the Norwegian countries that were supporting NATO who have troops there are jumping out of their ass to get their civilians or their citizens out of the country. And they're actually scooping up Americans and dropping them off at the embassy.
Yep.
But there's a lot more out there who are out there flapping. The only way they're getting out is they better run for the borders and basically go over the mountains to India and get the fuck out that way. Good luck.
Oh, hey, that's a commercial, isn't it, for Taco Bell?
I think so. I think that's where I heard it. Yes, that's it right there.
You mean the shitty Mexican food that real Mexicans won't eat?
Yeah, it's been ruined.
Just Taco asking Bell's for a friend.
Go to Del Taco.
You're damn right. Oh, even funnier here. Another lie that Biden told Al-Qaeda's done in Afghanistan. It took less than an hour for both Biden's defense secretary and the Pentagon press secretary to contradict what he just told the public. Oh, and the receipts just keep on coming. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how many pieces of info we got here. They're just destroying him. Most popular president ever, ladies and gentlemen. 81 million votes. Gets ratioed every single time he goes live on YouTube.
Well, hey, what was the ratio for the last talk you did?
I'm not going over there right now. We got too much shit to
all
cover,
right.
Brett.
I just want to see the number.
It's always like 10-1.
All right, if somebody
ratio.
can go, or if one of the people watching can just give us in the comments what the actual dislike to like ratio is, that'd be great. Thank you.
We're almost done with all the YouTube content. BTW. Segue. Biden calls on U.S. companies to mandate the poke for employees following the FDA decision. Gee, that's not fascism or anything.
Yeah. First of all, that whole decision was like basically bought and paid for.
Yeah.
They were supposed to, they had a, if I recall, there was a schedule for all the testing.
We're going to get into that because we don't want to get banned.
Oh, hang on. My phone is ringing.
It's called Condit.
Damn it.
Yep.
Oh, it's a spam caller.
And of course, what comes right on the heels of something like this? This is hysterically funny to me. Apparently, the CDC is now a weather authority.
What?
How to prepare for a hurricane according to the CDC. Thank goodness we have a CDC. As hurricane season comes upon us, they have come up with a checklist to make sure that we all make it through safely. You can go to the CDC website to get the list, as well as other good health tips, but I will give you the short list here as it is important. You can't stop a tropical storm or a hurricane, but you can take steps now to protect yourself and your family. Get the poke as soon as you can.
What? What?
Okay, how is the poke going to protect you from a Volvo flying through the air at 70 miles an hour?
Yeah, how is the poke going to stop a vulva from flying through your vulva? Yeah, how's that gonna work? Get out of here.
Holy jumping shitballs. God. Yeah, thank you for
Insanity.
that, CDC. Yeah, good looking out. Good looking.
Holy shit. What a fucking idiot.
I can't wait for the tornado one. First Kansans over here. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And, of course, all of this comes about because the FDA approves the first poke. And it's the Pfizer poke.
Shocker.
The approval of this poke is a milestone as we continue to battle the COVID pandemic. While this and other vaccines have met the FDA's rigorous scientific standards for emergency use authorization, as the first FDA-approved COVID vaccine, the public can be very confident that this meets the high standards for safety, effectiveness, and manufacturing quality that we require of an approved product.
Yeah, bullshit.
We're going to get into exactly why this
All
is
right.
horse shit after we talk about some super chats.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. Because we are, listen, I'm
getting spun up. Getting spun up. Try to get through these as soon as possible. Thank you to the 617 people currently watching us on YouTube. I'm sorry to say that we will be leaving you shortly after reading your chats.
Thumper's laughing at my reaction.
That's, of course.
It's all right.
I love it.
As always, I will post links to other places where you can watch the stream after we terminate YouTube in the chat. So you guys can follow us over there if you are so inclined. And also, if you are so inclined, 616 people, only 392 likes. Pop.
Come on, you're slacking. Get with the program and share the shit out of this, goddammit.
Patriot of the West. With India turning Russia from adversary to soft ally, i.e. Russia backing Afghani resistance fighters, do you feel confident that we can take the CCP?
Okay, first of all, we are now in an age where you're not going to take anyone. All right, for that to happen, they have to start slinging nukes. Do I think we have a chance at basically putting China's Navy at the bottom of the ocean? Yes, all day long. All day long. All right. But we better get started on that ASAP. Because we are losing military strength by the day because we're run by a bunch of incompetent, coward idiots.
Amen to that.
I mean, I could see us going through a big shooting war and then putting me back on active duty to be the sergeant major of the Army to unfuck everything that took place. What a horrible job that would be.
And I'm sure you would love that.
No, not really.
Nope. Crazy uncle. I find what is going on in Australia interesting. They surrendered their firearms about 2 years ago, and even Stevie Wonder could have seen this coming.
And they're trying to
They
do that
can't even
here.
carry a knife in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah, and they're doing the same thing here. Biden just basically stopped all imports of all Russian ammo, which is bullshit.
Yeah, because that totally makes it different.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. And it's going to get to a point here shortly. We're going to have states start pulling out of the union.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to happen.
And now Australia wants to institute mail-in ballots because we haven't seen anything go wrong with those or anything like that.
That's going to work out so good.
Yeah, it's not like...
Well, hang on a minute. First of all, now I know I have a lot of fans who are Australian who watch this show.
G'day.
All right. So I'm just gonna say this without trying to hurt your feelings. Your country is fucked. You are run by feminists. They hate you if you are a dude with a penis hanging between your legs. You can't talk to anyone. Everything is hate speech. You're going to wind up in jail. Now they're mandating vaccines and masks, and they're going to start concentration camps. There's nothing you can do because you let them take your guns because you're goddamn weak. All right. Sorry. All right. Sorry.
Well, what is New York doing? There's a lot of conservatives in New York, and they're bound down. I mean, nobody's protesting or anything. The mandates in New Jersey or in New York. Where are all those guys at?
Well, hang on with New York. I was stationed in New York for 5.5 years in Utica, New York. All right. So basically, the state of New York around the city of New York is conservative. But they have to follow what New York says because of the amount of people who live in the city. Now, moving forward, if they were smart, the counties would basically say, fuck you, I'm out. I'm no longer giving my tax dollars to the state of New York, and I'm going to keep those tax dollars for the citizens of this county. After enough of the counties in New York decide to do that, New York City would implode.
Yeah.
Just saying. What do I know?
What do you know?
Just my opinion. Crazy grunt here who happens to be an old Green Beret with 3 wars under his belt. What do I know?
To answer your earlier question about Biden's newest stream, 197 likes to 2,300 dislikes.
23 to 1? God damn it!
Most popular president ever.
We could do a whole show called that. We could go through all of his past talks, talk to all the ratios.
What a bunch of bullshit.
Comedy gold!
Keith Harney, our photographer, in the chat with a $9.99 donation. The Good Idea Fairy looks like Gazoo, except is pink and wears a K-pod and a PT reflective belt.
Yeah, I've pissed off so many sergeant majors towards like the last 6 years of my career because I wouldn't come out with a PT belt, and the sergeant major's like, hey, Sergeant First Class, where's your PT belt? I'm like, I don't really need it. What?
What?
We're at a track and there's no cars and this is stupid, and I just didn't feel like doing it. I'm not wearing it. And they yell at me, and I just kind of go, oh yeah, okay,
You're
totally correct. Yeah, and the next time I still don't have it on.
Of course.
Because I don't care.
No, I don't care. Screw it. Channel 1-800-DUMB from New Zealand with $5. Blakey, could you attack Papa with your sea snake? No, I really don't want to do that.
I'll kill you.
A straw would do, though.
Hey, you hit me in the head. Bastard, I didn't see it coming.
Love to you two lads. And Thumper and the lads here. Bless.
He called me old salty.
My
feelings are hurt.
You're salty like the ocean full of whale sperm.
Oh, God, that's horrible. It's nightmare fuel, bro.
Yes, it is.
So horrible.
Jason Zucker donated $5. If there was a chat, I'm sorry it got deleted by YouBoob. Channel 1-800-DUMB again. Brothers, have you looked at anything by Yuri Beznikov? He outlines a lot of USSR destabilization. Pop may have. Dude is cool. Passed away now years ago.
Well, I've covered a lot of Chinese and Soviet Union shenanigans that they were doing in a lot of my past layers.
Yeah.
So I might have covered that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember the video. It's it's a fairly older video, but yeah, I remember watching.
It's good shit. I sell cat litter. With a $10 super chat.
Amen.
Women over 30 realize they are running out of time. Join TikTok. The irony of it all.
All right, first of all, women who have reached the age of 33 are starting to come to the harsh reality that their fertility is drying up, and it sounds like Rice Krispies and milk. I can hear it from here.
Ironic how that is.
And all of the good guys that used to be lining up when they're in their 20s have now moved on and are now chasing women younger than them.
Yep. Because they can.
Yeah. And
they will.
And they will. Yes. They can and they will. And it only gets worse for these ladies.
Yep.
By the time they're 40, The chances of a 40-year-old woman getting married is between 5% and 0.
Where's your sad trombone?
Oh, here we go. Where is it?
Come on.
Here it is.
Where? Where? Fuck them. Talbot links. Steve Bannon just referred to something as redonkulous on Timcast. Could this mean there's an awareness of certain shows?
I hope so. No, but I'm going to be honest.
Tim is aware of us. One of his newest employees actually edits our streams.
Well, hang on. I have heard for the past. What is that shit you got going on there? What is it?
It's his camel toe.
Yeah, it's my camel toe.
Ah, all right.
It's drying up.
That's nasty.
You should put a starburst in there.
For the past 6 years, I have heard a lot of the lingo that we use on this show, and a lot of lingo that's just to me being used over the internet. So people are watching our shit, but we're not getting credit for it.
I've actually talked to certain fans in Europe, different places around the world, and they say that because of how heavily monitored the internet is in other countries, they will watch our shit, they will share it privately with their friends and family, but they don't subscribe because then, government kicks their door down in the middle of the night, shit like that.
Hey, what are you doing? God, he was resisting. The hell out of here.
You watched the wrong YouTube channel.
Can't we all just get along?
Die, cunt! I'm sorry. I'm getting spun up, man.
See you next Tuesday.
I hope your family's not trying to sleep upstairs because I'm like...
Oh, it's 9:10. They're fine. Although, my boy is probably up there like, he just swore. He does that.
I can't help it.
I know. Crazy uncle. Remember that many governments survived long periods of AHO leaders, but never survived mass food shortages. Rome, Greece, Mongolia, Soviet Russia, etc., to name a few.
Yes, because this is what's going to happen when a large majority of the citizens of this country can't feed their family, can't pay their bills, or put fuel in their car. They're going to remember just a few years ago, everything was great.
Yep.
And the Democrats took charge, and shit went fucking south. Guess who's going to be on the menu for death?
Yep.
There you go.
Bye-bye. MGTOW Cogito Ergo Sum with a $20 donation. Grab your guns, boys.
Well, first of all, we don't call them guns. We call them weapons. Just so you're up to
And you
speed.
lost all of yours in a tragic boating accident.
Correct.
Yeah.
It was a bad one. It was on the boat dock.
It was a sad day, man.
All I really do now is talk shit, film stuff, and give my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. There's no harm in that.
No harm in that at all.
Yet.
James Rankin, I work in a grocery store and do deliveries on the side. Many chains are suffering shortages while prices go up. Time to start foraging and hunting? Probably not a bad idea.
All right. Now, what I've been doing for the past 6 months is I go to the dollar store and I buy a lot of the stuff like canned soup, canned stew, rice, and beans.
Peanut butter.
You get the stuff dirt cheap there, and you can still do it right now. Like literally, you could take $100 and you can go to a top level grocery store, and you'll get like 3 weeks worth of food.
Yeah.
You take $100, you go to the dollar store, and you can literally get 2 months worth of food.
Yeah.
Do that now.
Yeah.
Before it's not there.
Yeah. There's also stores like Aldi that sell non-name brand stuff. It's just as good, and you get it for exponentially cheaper than you do at the chain places.
Are you kidding me? When I had my
And Aldi
kids,
stays away from GMO, by the way.
Before I went to New York, my kids were young. I literally would go to Aldi's, buy all of the Licky Chewies and gut rot bullshit that they loved.
Okay, Licky Chewies. I'm assuming those were for you and the wife.
No.
Okay,
like,
just making sure.
Candy and junk food cookies and what have you.
That's for the ex-wife and the albinos.
Yeah. The Licky Chewies are the non-name brand Starburst.
That's a military term for gut rot. It's just a military term for gut rot. That's what we called it, Licky Chewies.
It's your Licky Chewies. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Me.
I'm just telling you.
I don't want to know what you do in your spare time, man.
Suck it! Now you're pissing me off.
4 king dongs in your mouth at the same time.
God damn it. Come on, get beyond that now. Jesus Christ.
Hey, look, you put 4 king dongs in your mouth at one time, or you shit in 1 Pringles can, and you say it on the internet.
It goes on forever.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked at that point.
God damn it.
And you did it to yourself.
Listen, I had to shit in that can. It had to happen.
It had to happen.
It had to happen. I told him I was going to do it.
I am a man of principle.
I told him I was going to do it, and I fucking did it.
Was that 2 guys in a can?
Fucking word.
What'd you say?
Was that 2 guys in a can?
No, it was 1 can and 1 guy.
Oh, okay.
I just happened to mail it to another guy
You
on
had
the
an
other
audience.
side of the country.
You had a fucking audience. You told me yourself.
There's 4 guys there.
4 guys. 5 guys, 1 can. I see how it is. Did they lick it clean when you were done?
No, they just couldn't believe I did it.
Munging.
I remember stop it. That's just terrible. I remember this guy named Cooksey sitting there drinking a beer, and he's like, "World,
He's going to do it."
he really shit in that can."
And of course, there's always one guy who's sitting there hanging out, just pretending to be macho. Like, I wonder if he likes mud flapping. I mean, yeah, that guy has it coming.
Come on now. Come on. Get over it.
That's what he said.
Listen, I'm telling you right now. Listen, if you were in the Army in the 80s and 90s, everyone has crazy stories similar to that.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
All right.
I just like to give you shit.
It's all right.
It's my job.
All right. I got you.
Lots of poo-poo.
Lots of poo-poo. Yeah.
That's funny.
Mugging.
Funny.
Star assists.
Stop it. God, you're going to make me vomit, you sons of bitches.
Deep Purple, 1987. I live in New York, and I hate the new poke and smoke laws. I'm thinking of moving to San Antonio, Texas. Do it!
Do it.
One
Get
of their
the
cities would be a
fuck
good
out of
place to
there.
move to. Shit, man. Just pick a red state
Now,
and avoid larger cities, and you should be fine.
Now, I personally am looking to move to Texas, or at least buy property in Texas that's somewhere between 10 and 20 miles away from the Gulf of Mexico. So I could, have a boat, store it on my property, and whenever I want, I grab the boat, I go to the ocean, I put it in, I do what I fucking want to do, and I put it back, and I go back to my place.
And you can ship over some Latina boobies whenever you feel like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you think.
Boobies are pretty good. Especially if they're younger than 28.
Yes.
Because, look, Mexican chicks get fat, and they get fat quick.
You guys got to be careful.
Am I wrong, Thumper? Am I wrong?
No, I would have to agree with you.
There you go.
Oh, you knock them up?
No, not. It's not. It's nothing to do with knocking them up.
Oh, they just all of a sudden their metabolism just stops.
They literally, you could watch them inflate like an Oompa Loompa.
And they get meaner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I've been chased with.
It's like those Hindi women. Yeah, I've done a lot of Indian weddings in the past and stuff, and it's amazing. Like all the women under 30 are like, "Yeah, how you doing?" And all the women over 40 are like, "Oh my god, it's like Skeletor got a suntan." What the fuck?
Yeah. Wow.
I've done a lot of
What's with that
Asians.
thing?
I mean, but it wasn't weddings.
Nah. It's all good.
Asians?
Asian sensations. Have a big bowl of rice. My name is Nobody. Good movie, by the way.
That was a good movie.
99.99 super chat with no comments. So if you had one, I'm sorry YouTube deleted it, but we appreciate the donation. We are not worthy.
Amen.
Dick Burns.
He used his Fifth Amendment right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got you.
Pop quiz. How many Democrats does it take to fix a light bulb?
How many?
One illegal immigrant. By the way, I love dancing popster with cats. Blake is a trolling nuke. Are you ready?
There we go.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop!
Come on, that's comedy gold, man. That's comedy gold.
Deep Purple again. I found out today that workers tested for EIU are not allowed to voice their opinions about the ouchie at the clinic where I got tested.
Shocker.
Because that's science, right? You're not allowed to question the narrative or anything.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
Channel 1-800-DUMB. Dragons do exist, Blakey. If they do, I think you should throw a straw at Papa. They don't exist. Everyone drink. Cheers, Afghanistan. The innocents. Angry much? Yes.
Yes.
Very angry. Deep Purple again. Testing. Continuing the above story. There's more with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, good sir. And when I asked if there was a law against talking about it, the woman testing me said, no, it's by orders of the boss, and pointed at the camera on the ceiling when I asked for research material. Wow.
Well, first of all, if somebody said I needed to stop talking about it because the boss said so, I would tell him, go fuck yourself and have your boss come out here and look me in the face and tell me I can't do something and see what happens.
And smurf my balls.
Yeah. Fuck you.
In the asshole with a big rubber dick. All right, just
And then bring
throw
us
one at
back.
Pop instead.
Stop it!
Crazy uncle again. Blake and Pop, since I'm getting no traction on my channels, would it be too much of a D move to post it in the comments? No, dude, post it away.
Yeah, man.
And if you've got your own YouTube channel, come on the stream with us one time. We'll promote you.
Yeah. We're always like, listen, if you're just an up-and-coming YouTuber and you're not like a royal dick, we'll have you on the show.
Yeah. I mean, we had Whitey on the show, the white YouTuber, years ago.
Yeah.
He had like 100 subscribers when he came on the show, and his channel took off pretty good after that.
Good, yeah.
I mean, I'm always up for helping anybody out.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. I'm not here to like hurt anybody. I'm just here to inform people. And if I could give a couple dudes a leg up, I'll do that all day long. And if I could keep you from putting a goddamn gun in your mouth,
all the better then.
All the better.
Exactly.
Because of your videos, I'm still here too. So
damn right, Thumper.
I think we already counted you. We're at 377.
377. So we passed 369 and 371.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I enjoyed those numbers while they lasted.
We're still at 377.
Yeah. Well, 371, it's a 369s with two fingers up your ass.
No, it's a 69 with two fingers.
Yeah, I know. I said it's 369s with two fingers up your ass.
Shocker.
Want to smell it?
I want to smell it.
It smells like your mom. Evil Zombie Toe. I'd like to see the before and after financial and personal wealth of everyone involved in rushing the approval. Amen.
Well, first of all, like if we have the two-way rifle range and it is actually comes to an end, and, we go through and everyone that needs to be punished is punished. Moving forward, we need to have, we have like the FBI and you have the IRS and you have whoever. Then we should have like basically an investigation branch. And that's all they do is look at the tax returns, the bank statements of anyone serving in government. So they will know firsthand if anything crazy's going on. And if there is, you're going to jail, you're going to get a rope, and you're going to die.
Now, I'm not saying that we already have some receipts to prove that there's been shenanigans at the FDA going back quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
But we totally do, and we're going to be talking about it after we terminate the stream on YouTube.
Yes, we can't talk about it here.
Suck it. J. Lee, 7329. Thoughts on the State Department plan to charge Americans $2,000 to evacuate them?
All right, first of all.
Fuck them.
No, hang on. All right, now, if you are in a foreign country and say you lose all your money, you lose your ID, and somebody drops you off in front of the embassy and you tell the guards, hey, I'm an American citizen, I'm royally fucked, I need help. They will give you ID, they will buy you tickets, and they will remove you from the country, and then you will pay that money back. That's SOP.
SOP if you're not going to get DP inside of your country.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying I know a couple of guys who actually work in the embassy corps, and these are just standard operating procedures that I'm familiar with.
Sounds like fun. Mike Hunt. I always have to enunciate that. If upstate cut off water an easy feat, NYC would burn in 3 days.
There's actually a lot of major cities that are all of the major cities we have are severely vulnerable to shit like that.
Yep.
Like Detroit, there's 3 main large, basically water inflows into the water processing plant. You just demo all those.
Done.
It's going to take months to fix. it's going to be ugly for Detroit. You know, some of the suburbs will suffer because a lot of the suburbs get their water from Detroit.
That's what they do.
That would be a problem, but, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
Nothing's an exact science.
Gorilla Bear.
If the trucks stop running, nobody has food.
Or
no
water.
city.
I got you.
Yep. Gorilla Bear with $50 Canadian.
Amen.
Hey, guys, have a bottle of Jameson's cold brew on me. Girlfriend shaped like a dick, bro.
This shit rocks. Fuck you.
I think Pops has more alcohol over there, Thumper.
It's all right. Drink with me, Thumper.
It's okay. I'm going to drink my superior light
Drink
beer.
with me, Thumper!
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'll drink too. Fuck yeah. Yes.
All right.
Ohio trucker won with a $10 donation. I got two 53-foot shipping containers buried on my property. One has ammo, the other has non-perishable food and water, getting a third. Yes.
You fucking rock, bro.
That's how you do it, man.
I wish I could afford some shit like that.
Hell yeah. You got people actually making livable homes out of shipping containers for, I mean, pennies on the dollar compared to what it would cost for a typical place.
Yeah.
Compared to a typical home, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I mean, I don't really think you'd have to worry too much in the event of a tornado.
There's a lot of work that goes into making the shipping containers livable.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into making anything livable.
You're right, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, refrigerator boxes, you could just ask any dudes that have been divorced.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Channel 1-800-DUMB. Whoever gave the one thumb down, I want Pop to do something with a left hook to them. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
God bless to the brothers. He. Drink!
Listen,
I'll drink some more.
My fighting days are over, man. I just talk shit now and piss people off.
Yes, that's what we do.
Listen, when I was younger, I was all about getting in the ring and beating the shit out of people. Can't do that anymore.
Hey, we all get old, man.
Yep.
James Rankin again. Start to learn to forage and hunt now. Supplies only last for so long before you need to learn to band together after the supply chain is gone.
Correct.
Yes.
I would have to say yes.
Larry
I have to
Gorky
say
with a
it's
$2.
really easy for me because if I walk out of my door and head back, it's immediately forest. Then there's a small creek, and then a few miles, like maybe 3 miles, there's Spring River. And there's a shit ton of deer out here, all kinds of wildlife. So I mean, it's easy out here. I mean,
easy.
It's easy.
Easy. Larry Gorky with a $2 donation. Last one on YouTube for the night. Get Uncle Hotep Handy Mayhem on. Good guy AF vet. Air Force vet, I guess.
Okay.
John Grow 1 with a $20 donation. Tell my buddy Will to get over it. It's been 6 months, man.
All
right. Before we wrap up here, I just want everybody to know, I'm not sure if anybody has heard, I just got this news from Donovan Sharp earlier today. Apparently, Red Pill Mike passed away today at 62 years of age. Allegedly of the coof. I'm not buying that. I'm sure there was something else. But
who's Red
may
Pill
he rest
Mike?
in peace. Who's?
Hey, could I share something with you guys, with everybody here?
Yes.
Okay, so my dad's health is going downhill.
How old is your dad?
Shit. He's like 67.
Okay.
Okay.
He was in Vietnam, and he served 20 years in the Air Force. And so he had 4 cancers in 1 year, 4 different ones, not the same one, 4 different times. So it's kind of crazy. But I spend as much time, like just about every day, with my dad in the garage. And I love everything that he did. He used to train men in the Air Force in England.
MLRS?
How to drive these man tractors.
That's an MLRS?
I think so.
I know exactly what that weapon system is. That's an MLRS.
And my dad took us for a ride. All 3 of us brothers got to ride in this with him. The best 4x4 experience I've ever had. And you know what I mean? It went through a freaking pond, man. And the water's just like flowing up over it. Water's coming in, and he didn't care. But it's pretty awesome. And something else is my dad got a Medal of Honor in Vietnam.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man.
Holy shit.
This particular Medal of Honor, though, did not come from the U.S. military.
Okay.
It came from Vietnam's government.
Okay, so hang on. So it was the highest medal that could be awarded from the Vietnam government, but not a Medal of Honor as per
the U.S.
government. All right.
Correct.
Huh.
Okay.
Damn.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, and I would tell you guys the story, but I've asked my dad a couple of times, and he does not want to share that. So I'm okay with that.
I get it.
Okay.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
That's a cool story, man.
That is good, man.
I like it.
That's cool. That's good shit.
One last chat snuck in right under the wire before Pop gets to go and empty his squirrel bladder. Caveman93 Abel with a $20 donation.
Thank you.
Remember this adage: 3 is 2, 2 is 1, 1 is none. God bless you, fellas.
All right. Cool.
All right. We are going to take a break so Pop can adjourn and empty his squirrel bladder, and we will see you all on New Tech with the real truth about the FDA and the poke shortly.
Hey, Blake. Hey, I was wondering, you guys want me to keep going live with you, yeah? Okay, I just want to make sure. Hey, I'm going to go I'm going to tinkle the freaking lizard too. Hey, thanks again, Blake and Pop. I appreciate you guys.